So here we have the Ford Focus Z-Tech Estate on a 15 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see that it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels. Let's start off inside the boot and then work our way around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat. Okay, so we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But now that we've done a full circle of the car, you can see that it's in lovely condition the whole way round. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left hand side we have the rev counter, and on the right hand side the speedometer. You can see the fuel gauge and coolant temperature gauge in the middle, above which we've got the total miles on this car of 24,913. The information above that can be changed using buttons on the left hand side of the steering wheel. At the moment we've got the digital readout for the speedometer, but you can have various different pieces of fuel economy information, eventually all the way back around to the beginning again with that digital readout for the speedometer. So if we back out to the steering wheel, on the left hand side we have the buttons I was using just now, and on the right hand side we've got the stereo controls and voice activation for the phone. So hit that button, ask it to dial anyone in your contacts list, and it can do that for you without you having to take your phone from your bag or pocket. That is, of course, once you paired up your phone, and that is done on the stereo here and using the screen just above it. Before we come back to that, you can see that this car has got FM radio, as well as DAB and AM as well. If we circle through this list, we've got AM down the bottom there. If you want to listen to your own music, you can do. We've got a CD player, Bluetooth audio, so once you pair your phone you can not only make and receive phone calls, but you'll be able to stream your music wirelessly as well. We also have auxiliary input, various mobile apps, and then you can see the CD player and 2 USB inputs at the top of this list here. Working our way down, we've got the CD player, as you can see, and the buttons I was using a moment ago are all here. Below that we've got the air conditioning. So fan speed is adjustable on the left, temperature on the right. We've got heated front and rear screen, direction of the air and where it's being distributed within the car. That turns the air conditioning on, and it's on when that light is on or off again. And this button will recirculate the air that's in the car currently. So that's a great way of heating it up quickly or cooling it down quickly, depending on the temperature you've set here, of course. Below that we have a USB input and a 12-volt charging socket underneath this cap. This button's for the stop and start. So this car's designed to cut out in traffic when you're stationary, which will save you fuel. You can turn that system off if you'd rather not use it. We have a 5-speed manual gearbox, and then inside the central armrest, a second 12-volt charging socket, the second USB input, and the auxiliary input. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.